A very good morning to all the students of class 4. Dear student, today we will study the 8th chapter of social science named as Soil and Water Resources from the book Our Land, Our World. Dear student, let's begin with the chapter 8. Dear student, very first, you should know what are the learning objectives of the chapter. So, dear student, as the chapter title itself is describing their learning objectives, so we will study about the soil in this chapter and we will study about the water resources in this chapter. So, let's begin with the chapter. This is chapter 8 which I am sharing with you in my screen. So, as you all know, India is a very big country. Crores of people live in it. We get our daily needs from various natural resources of our country. Resources are such basic that can be used in many ways. क्या होते हैं resources? जिन्हें हम बहुत अलग-अलग तरीके से use कर सकते हैं. As I am highlighting it, soil, water, food, forest, minerals and livestock are natural resources. This is very important question. What are the natural resources? So the answer is soil, water, forest, minerals and livestock are the natural resources. Our country is very rich in natural resources. हमारी country में बहुत ज़्यादा natural resources हैं. We use soil to grow cotton, cereals, vegetables, fruit in the field and garden. तो soil क्या है? एक natural resource है जिसको हम कहाँ use करते हैं? Cotton grow करने में, cereals grow करने में, vegetables and fruits grow करने में. We use water for irrigation, drinking, cooking and washing. हम लोग natural resource जो water है उसका use कहाँ करते हैं? Irrigation सिंचाई के लिए, drinking पीने के लिए, cooking खाना बनाने के लिए, washing कपड़े साफ करने के लिए या कोई भी चीज को किसी भी गंदी चीज को wash करने के लिए. So we should use the resources wisely. तो हमें कोई भी resource है, कोई भी natural resource है, उसे बहुत wisely use करना चाहिए. We should not pollute soil and water. हमें soil, मिट्टी और water को गंदा नहीं करना चाहिए. Our development depends upon the using the resources wisely. So हमारा development किस पे depend करता है? नेचुरल रिसोर्स को वाइजली यूज करने में हमारा डेवलपमेंट डिपेंड करता है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द बिगनिंग ऑफ द चैप्टर. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, लेट्स डिस्कस द फर्स्ट नेचुरल रिसोर्स दैट इज सॉइल. व्हाट इज सॉइल? डियर स्टूडेंट, एज आई एम हाइलाइटिंग इट, व्हाट इज सॉइल? Soil is the base of our life. We grow cereals, cotton and trees in it for our food, cloth and timber. There are 4 basic needs. Formation of soil. So let's discuss it. Formation of soil. So let's discuss the formation of soil. As dear student, I am highlighting it. The crust of earth is made up of rocks. The heat and cold gradually break up the upper layers of rocks. The rocks gradually break up into stone, gravels and sand and clay. Particles of clay are smallest. Soil forms the top layer of the earth's surface. More or less amounts of sand and clay mix up to form the soil of a place. It is generally soft and contains moisture. Rainfall and wind spread soil over wide areas. Dear student, at some places the soil is deep and other shallows. So this is all about the formation of soil. Let's discuss the kinds of soils. Let's discuss it. Soil vary from place to place. There are many kinds of soils. The most important are the following. The first is alluvial soil. Let's discuss the alluvial soil. Dear student, it is of grey color. Alluvial soil का color कैसा होता है? Grey color होता है. This soil is made up of silt deposits by rivers. The rivers flowing from the mountains carry large amount of soil. तो जो माउंटेन से रिवर निकलती है वो अपने साथ बहुत एक अमाउंट में सॉइल लेके आती है. With them, the soil of northern plains is alluvial. Such soil is also found in the coastal plains. Alluvial soil is very fertile for growing wheat, sugarcane, rice, jute and oil seeds. किसके लिए बहुत अच्छी रहती है alluvial soil? Wheat, sugarcane, rice, jute and oil seeds के लिए बहुत अच्छी रहती है. As this is the pictorial part of wheat, sugarcane, rice, jute and mustard. The second soil is sandy soil. So the soil in western desert region is generally sandy. It is not fine. This soil is very fertile. Millets, which is jowar and bajra, are grown it. But when irrigated well, it gives food crops of wheat, grapes and cotton. Number 3, black soil. The soil in the northwestern part of Deccan Plateau is black. It is formed by the slow breaking of lava rocks. Soil made from these rocks is very good for raising cotton and sugarcane. तो जो black soil होती है वो किस चीज को उगाने के लिए सबसे ज्यादा फायदेमंद होती है? वो शुगर केन और कॉटन उगाने के लिए ब्लैक सॉइल बहुत ज्यादा अच्छी होती है. द नेक्स्ट वन इज रेड सॉइल. Except the northwestern part, the other part of Deccan Plateau have red soil. In some part, red soil is made of rock called laterite. This soil is red because of its iron content. तो जो ये रेड होता है, रेड किस लिए रेड सॉइल होती है? बिकॉज ऑफ इसमें क्या होता है? आयरन की मात्रा बहुत ज्यादा होती है. रेड सॉइल इज यूजफुल फॉर ग्रोइंग मिलेट्स एंड ग्राउंडनट्स. किस चीज के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट होती है ये? फॉर ग्रोइंग मिलेट्स एंड ग्राउंडनट्स. So, dear student, as these are the pictorial part of cotton, jowar, bajra and groundnuts. The last one is coarse soil. The soil in the hills is very coarse. It contains gravels and piece of stones. It is good for orchards where fruit trees are grown. बागवानों के लिए ये बहुत ही अच्छी होती है. We have a large variety of soil, so we grow all kinds of crop in our country. हमारे पास हर जगह different जगह पे different तरह की soils हैं. Where soils are less fertile, we use manure formed by decaying of plants and cow dung. Now fertilizers made from minerals are also added into the soil to increase production. तो आजकल क्या है, जहाँ मिट्टी उपजाऊ नहीं होती है वहां पर हम और बहुत सारे फर्टिलाइजर्स उस मिट्टी को उस मिट्टी में फल या सब्जी उगाने के लिए उसे अच्छा बनाते हैं. The next one is soil conservation. So what is soil conservation? Let's discuss it. So dear student, again this is very important part, soil conservation. Dear student, as soil is only a layer on the land surface. Land surface में soil क्या है, एक layer है. Top layer of soil is more fertile. जो सबसे ऊपर की layer है वो सबसे ज्यादा उपजाऊ है. Rain, water and strong winds carry up top soil. This is called soil erosion. So this is very important. Top layer of soil is more fertile. Rain and water, strong wind carry up topsoil. This is called soil erosion. It reduces fertility of our field. To check soil erosion means to conserve our soil. We should make small bands around in the field. The roots of grasses, shrubs and trees bind the soil together. तो जो जड़ें होती हैं, जो shrubs होते हैं, जो trees होती हैं, वो मिट्टी को आपस में एक साथ बांधती हैं. Now it is not so easy for water and wind to carry it away. So we should plant more and more trees, shrubs and grass on our soil. इसलिए तो क्या होता है, अगर ये मिट्टी को आपस में बांधे रखते हैं, पेड़, shrubs, grasses, तो मिट्टी एक जगह से दूसरी जगह उड़कर नहीं जा पाती. इसलिए हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा अपनी सॉइल की रक्षा करनी चाहिए. उसको उसमें ट्री लगाने चाहिए, घास लगानी चाहिए, उसका ध्यान रखना चाहिए. So this is all about soil conservation. Let's discuss the second learning objective, which is water. So dear student, let's discuss the second learning objective, which is water. Dear student, as you all know, water is essential for our life. We can't live without water. We cannot produce anything from soil without water. We use water for drinking, cooking, as you can see in my screen too, drinking, cooking, bathing, washing and cleaning. Why we use water? We use water for drinking, cooking, bathing, washing and cleaning. We irrigate our crops in the fields with water. तो हम अपने fields में, खेतों में किससे सिंचाई करते हैं? अपने crops की water से सिंचाई करते हैं. So dear student, let's discuss water for domestic purpose. People in villages get water from rivers. गांव के लोगों को पानी कहाँ से मिलता है? रिवर से मिलता है, पॉन्ड से मिलता है एंड वेल से मिलता है. अगेन दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. द पीपल इन विलेज वाटर फ्रॉम वेयर? सो द आंसर इज पीपल इन विलेज get water from rivers, ponds and wells. The villagers also bath and wash their cloth in the ponds and rivers. जो गांव के लोग होते हैं वो अपने कपड़े कहाँ धोते हैं? पॉन्ड्स के पास और रिवर्स के पास. इवन वो वहां पर नहाते भी हैं. इवन दे बाथ देयर एनिमल्स इन द सेम पॉन्ड एंड रिवर्स. और उसी पॉन्ड में या उसी रिवर में वो अपने एनिमल्स को, अपने जानवरों को नहलाते हैं. The water of the well is good, but they are open. People bath and wash near them. This makes their water dirty. तो क्या होता है? इससे उनका पानी गंदा होता है. Dirty water has germs. Germs make people sick. तो वाटर में क्या होते हैं, जर्म्स होते हैं, और जर्म्स क्या होता है, लोगों को बीमार करता है। हैंड पंप्स आर आल्सो यूज्ड टू पुल अंडरग्राउंड वाटर। सो हैंड पंप का यूज कहाँ पर होता है, अंडरग्राउंड पानी, जमीन के नीचे से पानी निकालने में होता है। इन द सिटीज वाटर इज अवेलेबल इन हाउस थ्रू टैप्स। सिटीज में क्या होता है, वाटर कहाँ से मिलता है, टैप्स के थ्रू मिलता है। वाटर इज filtered and chlorinized before supply to make it germs free। तो शहरों में क्या होता है, जब पानी टैप से आता है तो उसे क्लोरोनाइट से और फिल्टर करके जर्म्स फ्री किया जाता है। सो दिस इज द पिक्टोरियल पार्ट ऑफ सिटी वाटर सप्लाई सिस्टम। As you can see in my screen, this is the pictorial part of city water supply system. From river to tanks, then pump, and then for the purification system. And this is the storage, and this is the distribution pipes. So let's discuss water for irrigation, how we use water for irrigation purpose. So dear student, the best means of irrigation is rain. तो बच्चों, सिंचाई का सबसे अच्छा साधन क्या होता है, बारिश होता है। But rains are not certain, लेकिन आपको ये नहीं पता होता बारिश कब आएगी, कब आपके खेतों में पानी आएगा, वो सर्टेन नहीं होता। It rains only a few months in a year. Other main sources of water for irrigation farms are wells, tube wells, tanks, and canals. So, what are the main source of water for irrigation purpose? These are wells, tube wells, tanks, and canals. So let's discuss the first one, that is wells and tube wells. A student, wells are really huge holes in the ground. This is the pictorial part of tube well. Rahat are used to draw water from wells. These open wells are not enough for our growing needs. We now dig wells by drilling very deep, narrow holes in the ground. A tube is drilled into it. Water is lifted up by electric or diesel engine. तो नीचे से कैसे निकाला जाता है, वाटर को कैसे ऊपर लाया जाता है, इलेक्ट्रिक और डीजल इंजन की हेल्प से। Such wells are called tube wells. ऐसी wells को क्या कहते हैं आप, ऐसी wells को हम tube wells कहते हैं। As you can see in my picture, this is the pictorial part of tube wells. So let's move ahead. Let's discuss the tank. So boring of tube wells in rocky land is not possible. Tanks store rainwater. This water is used in dry season. Canals are small rivers made by men. Canals are dug to divert a part of river water to distant farms. So this is the canal irrigation system, where canals are small river made by men. So dear student, let's discuss the dams, which is again very important part of water. Dear student, Plateau river become dry after rain. Water is overflowing. Himalayan river also reduced after rainy season. To get regular supply of water for canals, dams are built across the river. Dams is a barrier to keep back water and raise its level. The barriers or wells of the dam are made of concrete and steel. In the concrete barriers are a many number of iron gates. They can be open and closed to control supply of water. Dams are man-made lakes. From them, water is taken to distant farm through the canals. So this is the pictorial part of dam. इसमें क्या करते हैं बच्चों? डैम होते क्या है? Actually, डैम नदियों को रोक कर बनाए जाते हैं जो वाटर सप्लाई के लिए अकॉर्डिंगली खोले जाते हैं या बंद किए जाते हैं. Basically, dams are man-made lakes. So, what is the use of dams? Let's discuss it. There are three main uses of dams, which you can see in my screen. The first one is dam control floods in river. Dam control floods in rivers. The second one is dams give a regular supply of water for irrigation and for drinking. The third one is dams help us in producing electricity. So these are the main three uses of dam. Dear student, let's discuss how electricity is produced through dam. Dear student, water from the dams is made to fall from the required height on the blades of a turbines. These forces the blades to turn at high speed. The moving turbine work generators which produce electricity. Wires are used to carry the electricity from factories, villages and cities. वायर के थ्रू क्या पहुंचाई जाती है? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पहुंचाई जाती है. So there are many dams in India. Let's discuss the few ones. The dam on river have many uses. Thus, they serve many purposes. Therefore, they are called multi-purpose river projects. Some important multi-purpose river projects are as Bhakra Nangal Bandh, which is in Satluj River and which is in Himachal Pradesh state. The second one is Rihan Valley project, which is in river Rihan and which is in Uttar Pradesh. The third one is Damodar Valley project, which is in Damodar River and which is located in Jharkhand and West Bengal. The fourth one is Kosi project, which is in Kosi River and situated in the Bihar. The fifth one is Hirakund project, which is in Mahanadi and situated in the Odisha. The sixth one is Tungabhadra project, which is in river Tungabhadra and situated at Karnataka. The seventh one is the Chambal Valley project, which is in river Chambal and which is situated at Madhya Pradesh. The eighth one is Nagarjun Sagar project, which is again very important project, which is built in Krishna River and situated at Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. So let's discuss the first one, which is Bhakra Nangal project. As I am again highlighting it because this is very important. Bhakra Dam is one of the highest dam in the world. It is 226 meters high. It is built across the Satluj River in Himachal Pradesh. Again, this is very important question. Bhakra Nangal project is built on which river? So the answer is Bhakra Nangal project is built across the Satluj River in Himachal Pradesh. The water it retains from a big lake called the Govind Sagar Lake. The dam supplies water for irrigation to Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan through canals. One of these canals is called the Indira Gandhi Canal. It brings water to Rajasthan. 13 kilometers down from Bhakra, another barrier has been built. It is called Nangal Barrage. It is a part of Bhakra Nangal project. The project also produces electricity. So, dear student, as you all know, Bhakra Nangal project is very important because it produces electricity for the important states. Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, and many other. And the dam also supply water for irrigation to Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan through canals. So, dear student, that's all about the second learning objective of the chapter. Dear student, as you know, we have learned many things in this chapter. So we will study our next chapter in our next lecture. This is all about soil and water resources. Thank you.